this match against Pete Spratt kind of opens up the door about Joe Silva. So in essence, I believe you and Pete Spratt are working out with DEEPDIVE at the same time and are probably working out together. Why did he feel a need to make that fight?
So I don't know how, but what happened is that Pete was coming in and our fights were on opposite ends at that time. So we didn't see each other at Sityodtong. But when the fight was made, Mark Delagrati said to Pete, you know, he said, hey, man, I can't work with you because Marcus was here before. And then I called Mark and I said, hey, Mark, don't worry about it, man. I don't want to put you in a bad situation where you're working my corner because it's not fair to Pete because, you know, you're going to know stuff. So I'm going to do my whole camp with George Gurgel. So I flew out to George and I just did my whole camp for that fight with George Gurgel.
And you had Duke Rufus in your corner.
Let me think. Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I had Duke and George.
George. So did you go to Rufus as well?
No, he just happened to be there. He was there and he just joined George. But yeah, because George and then what is funny too is that they, you know, if you look later in my career, I ended up fighting Pete Spratt again. But in that one, I decided I was going to stand with him the whole time because I kept hearing that whole, you know, how, he took me down and did jiu-jitsu because I wouldn't. So then I'm like, all right, I'll stand with you and I'll beat him standing. And then I stood with him and I beat him standing too. So
that's wild. So after that, you, man, you complete one of your life's dreams, man. You fight in Belfast, Ireland.
Check out the full interview on iTunes, Spotify, and all major podcast platforms.